We're here at the West Virginia Outdoor Economy Summit, having a great time, meeting a lot of new people, seeing some faces I didn't expect to see, some friends that I haven't seen in a little while. It's a lot of fun. It's neat to see all the energy that everybody's bringing. And
right, smiles, right?
Lots of smiles, lots of laughs. With two of our friends here, Bryan and Marjorie from Advantage Valley, a development authority. I'll let them tell you more about what all they do because they do a whole lot of fun things. And take it away, guys. Tell us some of the projects you're working on.
So I manage our faster. So Advantage Valley is a larger organization, economic development organization.
Economic development.
Yeah, the specific part that I manage that's really related to what we're doing here is the Faster West Virginia program. And we support aspiring and early stage entrepreneurs.
Okay.
So we have business coaches that work with people one-on-one. We have classes that we teach. Workshops, things like that. We also have some grant funding that we can use called technical assistance dollars. And if you're an entrepreneur and you reach out to your local support services, ask for technical assistance money if they have any. It's a great resource. You can use that kind of funding to like pay for someone to build your website for you, right?
Wait, did you say free money? You're gonna give them money?
It's very there's a little bit of it, but yeah, there is some free money.
There's not to help a small business.
There's not free money to start a business, right? That's a big difference. There's not like, hey, here's 20 grand, go start a business. That doesn't happen. But here's $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 to go pay this company to build your website.
But it was one of the things that I was amazed with the state of all the technical support and capacity training that I saw. Like, you don't see that in other states that I've been in. And really, like, we've met a lot of entrepreneurs here and businesses, but without the support you guys are giving them, it's like, how they get over that hump? So really, that's what you're saying. You're not starting it, but hey, I'm ready to take it to the next level, right?
Right. And then we also have a loan fund as well. So we can do anywhere from $5,000 to $50,000. And if you need more than that, we can make a phone call, right? And we can get some other people together and we can stack all that together to get you the money that you need.
Where do you guys represent? Is it the whole state, part of it?
Advantage Valley, we represent 9 counties, and it's really the metro regions of Huntington and Charleston. So we've got a wide surround. A lot of it is, sort of semi-urban, but we work with a lot of rural communities, and Bryan has 2 other business coaches. So we have the capacity of 3 business coaches working in those 9. In fact, we include Braxton County for this, but
Why do you include Braxton County?
Braxton County because we have great work and some funding for the Elk River Trail System.
Okay.
So we have a business coach that was particularly focused on the building the outdoor economy around that great asset.
Yeah.
And so there is an Elk River Trail Foundation, and through I think it was an ARC grant. They have funding now to have an economic executive director. And so now through our program, we're helping with business support and technical assistance. And the loan fund is a revolving loan fund. And I think it's the first revolving loan fund in our region for small businesses.
So if someone takes out a loan to start a business, like as an example, we did one it was about $5,000 to $7,000, paddle boards, paddle boats, and some tackle gear for the guy who's doing just rentals, right? So he gets the loan, he gets his equipment, and as he pays that back, it goes back into our pool and we relend it.
And that's managed, believe it or not, out of the Wyoming County Development Authority. They are an expert in managing funds and managing loan funds in general. And so they are doing it for us, even though we're a different region. But it's a great source of funding for small business in our region.
Yeah. I've been in travel and outside my whole career, and the unique experiences are not that the interest and demand is growing, right? And I look at hospitality, and there's numbers are great and bus tourism and all that, but when you're able to bring a small group, support a small business like a kayaking or backcountry hiking trip, the high yield dollars, the sustainable effort, like that's really where there's such a competitive advantage for the state. So knowing you guys can help that business, that person is like, I have an idea and I think I can provide a solution. I can do a transportation for mountain bikers, or that's really where I think the state has a huge opportunity to own our tourism the right way.
Yeah, just in the region, where we support, Right? I know there's a lot of support around the state, but there is so much here that really, if you have the idea and that drive, and you're willing to listen and to go out and connect and come to things like this, right? You can be successful, right? You can take advantage of all the opportunities that are here and launch that business.
And flip that script to the state where you got to leave to start a business. Stay here, grow it, because people are going to want to come here and do these things that we all enjoy in our backyard. And if we can have the infrastructure for them.
We're starting to see that with regard to infrastructure, there's not enough cabin space or hotel space. And so one of the programs that we're offering in April is how to start an Airbnb. So we can reach up into the small towns, you know, in the Elk River region, the Clendenins, the Clays, Gassaway, and Sutton. You know, these towns, they know what they need to do because there's a plan. And then we have a business coach there to say, come on, let's do it.
That was awesome. And having that plan and having a coach to help somebody, they say, I want to do an Airbnb, or I want to be a guide, or I want to start a float service. But to have a coach to help them do it is so important. To have a plan to say, hey, and we have the numbers to back it up. That's a really big advantage for the people who have the idea and who live there.
Right. And if you need the funding for that, we actually, at this next week, we have a credit, I can't remember the exact name of the title of the workshop, but it's like a credit repair workshop, right? Because some things that people don't understand as a business owner, you think you're getting a business loan. Well, they're pulling your credit. Yeah. Right. So your credit needs to be in a good space. Right. And so we have this workshop to show people how to look at it, how to see where it is, how to fix it if it needs fixed, and how to maintain it. And then when you go to expand that business or take that next step or get that risk, right? Take that risk, then you're prepared for it from a financial perspective as well.
Because it's so hard, right? You want someone to start a business with their passion, like paddling, but then they have to become a business owner. And that's a whole different mindset, you know? So having that support is huge, because that's really where I think we can grow as a state for sure.
So that's great. Any great projects on the horizon that y'all are working with?
Well, Bryan is about to launch the Marshall Skills Exchange. Faster, our entrepreneurship program has partnered with Marshall, and we have 12 classes, 6 of which are now live. They're online. They are build a business kind of workshop, you know, financial 101, canvas model to build a business plan, and marketing, you know, how to start with a new business. So these are courses that people can buy online, but if you're a faster client, you get those for free. And so it's to help progress these business owners. You know, let's upskill, let's learn, let's get them learning.
So what we saw, or what I'm seeing, is a massive influx, and I'm not overstating this, a massive influx of new clients that we're getting every quarter. And I've got 2 business coaches and myself, right? So in order to kind of really still meet the demand, adding these courses, we can say, okay, look, you don't have a business model yet, like mapped out. Take this class. Let's talk next week, and let's go over what you've done, because these are the foundational things that you need to develop anyway before you start your business. So being able to partner with Marshall University and get these courses online has been a really great opportunity. The Greater Kanawha Valley Foundation, here local, they're the ones that funded that for us. Big shout out for them. And of course, when you take the courses, you'll get a Credly badge after you complete the class. Put it on your LinkedIn profile. And then at the end of all 12 of them, you'll be able to apply for a micro-credential with Marshall in entrepreneurship.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
Congrats on all the great work. What do you guys think of this summit? Has it been good to be here?
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Trying to assimilate and just be a sponge. Yeah, I already can think of people that we want to bring in to spend a day with us.
Yeah, we're gonna have more. They're gonna make more use of the space next year. I have a feeling there's gonna be not the 325, 350 or whatever it was. It's gonna be more like 600, 700, and then.
I'm really proud of them. It's been a great turnout, and having folks like you here, we really appreciate you guys being part of it, and thanks for joining us for a sit down.
Thank you for
Awesome.
the opportunity. Appreciate talking to you guys. Good luck with the work y'all are doing.
All right.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks.